Hello, fellow floss tubers. It's Patty here with Patty Stitches. Today is March the 3rd, 2025, and this is episode 298. And on today's show, I have whips and plans. So sit back, relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So how was everybody's week? Mine was good. I hung out here, did some stitching, did my piano. I did finish the 20 days of a beginning piano lessons, and I was very happy about that. Did it every single day. Yay, me. Today starts a learning how to read music lessons, so I'm going to be doing that and going back and doing the final lesson of that other one to master this song that she kind of taught us how to play, or how to do different hand placements on the piano. So that's my plan for the next 30 days. So yeah. Did not have the littles on Sunday. Mom and Dad were not feeling well, so I did want a chance catching what they had. So I said, I love them, but no thank you. Let's see what else. Oh, did go knitting on Friday. Had a really great time. It was a small gathering, and our knitting group is pretty small now, but it's nice. It's a nice core group of ladies that I knit with every week. Anything else exciting? Not really. It is spring breakup kind of here, and the temperatures have been wonderful, and in fact, the sun is beating down on the roof, and we have water melting. Or the snow is melting, running water out the gutters, and they are working, so that's really nice. There's no ice blockage or anything, so yay for that. So, shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. Okay, so, oops, let me see where I'm at here. There we go. Okay, so I worked on Sleeping Bee by the Blue Flower. I am stitching this on 40 count platinum Newcastle linen by Swigart. And I did get some of it accomplished, not as much as I was hoping for, but I put in a whole 6 strand of the light color here, so the wing and in here and the eyes. I also then picked up this color to work on the veins of the leaves. So yeah, I got a little bit more accomplished on this bee, which is so much fun. I liked working on the bee, but I was just having too much fun doing other things. Then I worked on the Romantic Rose Garden by Chatelaine. I'm stitching this on a 32 count white with the called for floss. And I did take it out of its Q snap. So let's see here. Oops. I did some back stitching and worked on some more of the border and worked on this corner piece as well. Here we go. So back stitching was this guy, and then filled in some more up there, and then that. So this is what it looks like right now. I'm very happy with how this is turning out. It is a lot of work though. Oops. Sorry if I don't put this away like other podcasters say. We will lose it, and sorry about the zipping. And then I worked on Christmas Star. Oh, got a piece. Oh, I got some floss caught in the zipper. That is one bad thing about having zippers. It's getting the floss caught in it. Well, I'll get it out later. Oh no, I have to do it now because it's attached. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is by Cottage Garden. I'm stitching this on 36 count Mirage by Picture This Plus. And that's where I'm at. I got the 2 cardinals done. I worked on the chickadees at the bottom, and I have 2 squirrels. So I have made the decision to just do a couple of white trees on this side and call it good. So I will be done with this probably in the next couple of sessions, but I don't think it'll take me too much longer to finish this one up. Very exciting. Very exciting. Okay. Then I worked on the end of the month. I worked on Halloween at Hop Run Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. And I'm stitching this on 40 count Mirage by Picture This Plus, using the called for DMCs. And I worked on mostly the pumpkins, so I got a whole bunch of pumpkins put in. So there's still some big pumpkins here and some pumpkins there. I need to fill in his mouth, put his pole in, I think there's some dirt there, and I think there's another leaf here, but I'm not sure, I can't remember. But hopefully, if I'm working on this 1 to 2 times a month, it should get at least this block done, and then move down, or I might move over to the skeletons and put the skeletons in and start filling that in. I wasn't going to, but it's a full coverage block. I might as well do the full coverage block. Okay. So then, oh, I did have one more on the bottom here. I worked on Witch Training Academy by Kathy Barrick. I'm stitching this on 32 count Honk by Fortnite Fabrics. I'm using the called for DMC except for a color or 2. I believe I substituted a color on here. Kind of wish I had changed the hair color because it's almost the same color as the fabric, but you can see it. Hopefully you guys can see it as well. I worked on the witch. So yeah, I finished her hair and started working on her outfit. So I got her top done, and now I'm just working on her bottom. So super exciting. She was fun to stitch on. So with working on this Kathy Barrick, I was able to finish the acrostic for the month of February. And when I get into plans, I will talk about this month's acrostic with you. I also, of course, worked on my Heaven and Earth Sal 2025, and it is Steampunk Portal. Art is by L&L Designs. I am stitching this on a 25 count. Oh, wow. It just really brightened up there. A 25 count easy guide. I finished page 2, so that's super exciting. Can't see all of page 2, but there's page 2 there with, look at that, vibrant blues there. They're so pretty. I did okay during the week, but Saturday, even doing some puttering around the house, I got 1,600 stitches. That is the highest amount of stitching on one project I have ever done in a day. That was a lot. And I am so happy. There is 4 dark colors completed. So I went ahead, and that's how I get those big numbers, is color completing big chunks of color. And then yesterday I got 1,000 stitches done. So very, very, very exciting about that. Then of course I started doing the diagonal stitching. So I am on track to finish page 3 and maybe even page 4 by the end of March. And that would be super exciting. And hopefully I can keep that on track so that when I get it April 1st, I can start on page 5 and just get the 6 pages I need done. And yeah, so death by cross stitch. Since I only had 2 days where I hit over 500 stitches, and Saturday it was late and I just didn't feel like stitching on death by cross stitch, I only stitched on it yesterday. So this is death by cross stitch by Long Dog Sampler, stitched on a 32 count bisque by Linens. Sorry, Lakeside Linens. Sorry, I let my voice get, or my throat get too dry. So here's where I'm at. Here's what the project looks like. And I didn't do a whole lot last night, but I did put some more stitching in. So let me get the magnifier that just fell on the floor and again. So I am still just kind of working down. It was up here somewhere, so it's only that little bit of stitching. I can't remember. This one's not on Pattern Keeper, so I don't know how many stitches I got done, but I got some more done. And I'm not going to worry about this one as much because plans. This is my whip go call for the month of March. So rolling into plans, let me get my spectacles on here. I have gone ahead and written out everything I'm going to do this month. I did not do the acrostic for March because it is Dicey Mission. And I would have had to figure out 1, 2, 3, 4 different letters. And they would have been ABCs, so I'm not going to do 400 to 500, or no, it's 200 stitches per letter. So doing ABCs would have been 800 stitches, and I don't know if I could do that. And I also don't want to work on ABCs more than once or twice a month. So I've decided not to do the acrostic for March, but I did fill out my list. You can see I've scratched some stuff out, changed some stuff around. And I gave myself a free day at the end of the month. So this is the 28th. If I am not up to date on my Put a Bird on It, I will put a bird on it here. And if I am, then, and if I'm not done with Santa the Forest, I may go ahead and do Santa Forest again, because this one is the closest to a finish. And I'd really like to get it finished this month so that I can get it off my books. And yeah. And when it comes up in Whip Go, who knows what I will do. So speaking of Whip Go, it is number 9, which is Flowers of Quaker. And I have it listed for 2 days. And then Death by Cross Stitch I also have listed for 2 days. I don't have a I don't have a stitch count goal. I have working on it at least 2 days that month goal. So I have decided, oh, I messed myself up here, that I put the projects that I haven't stitched on in February. I put them on there. And then, of course, I put others that I have stitched in February, and I threw them back on here. So this is what it's going to be. And it did, and I did follow through and did the stitching on the projects. Some of the projects didn't get as much done if I really didn't feel like stitching on it, but I figure as long as I put stitches on it, it will count. And yeah, so we will see. We will see. There's not any projects right now that I want to pull off of my list. So that is a positive. That is a very good positive for me. And there is a few I want to start, and that kind of breaks the 25 and 25, but we shall see as I go along. If I break the 25 and 25, or if I can keep plugging along. We will see. But I definitely want to get a few things accomplished this year, and I think I can. I think I can. So, looking around, I really don't have anything else to talk to you guys about. So, I hope that you were all staying safe, healthy, and happy. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.